Hi, folks. Hope you're okay today. It's good to be with you. I just want to share with you um, concerning this book. It's called Christian in Complete Armour by William Gurnall. I've made a few videos in the past on this, and it's one of the best books ever written on the Bible. I just want to recommend it again and encourage you to read it. Get a PDF and just read it. It's probably one of the best books ever written next to the Bible. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 and 20. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armour of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Sorry about this. Wherefore take unto you the whole armour of God, that you may be able to withstand the evil day. I'm in an internet cafe, so sorry. Wherefore take unto the whole armour of God, that you may be able to stand in the evil day, and having done all to stand, stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth, having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherein you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching therein with all perseverance and supplications for all saints, and for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly, to make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in bonds, that therein I may speak boldly as you ought to speak. Ephesians 6, 10 and 20. It says, Paul was now in bonds, yet not so close kept as be denied pen and paper. God, it seems, gave him some favour in the sight of his enemies. Paul was Nero's prisoner, but Nero was much more God's. And while God had worked for Paul, he found him friends both in court and prison. Let persecutors send saints to prison. God can provide a keeper for their return, for their term. And he says, but how does this great apostle spend his time in prison? Not in publishing invectives against those, though the worst of men, who had laid him in a piece of zeal which the holy sufferers of those times were little acquainted with, nor in polite counsels how he might wind himself out of his trouble by sordid flattery of or sinful compliance with the great ones of the times. Some would have used any picklock to have opened a passage to their liberty, and not scrupled so they might, so escape they might, whether they got out at the door or window. But this holy man was not so fond of liberty or life as to purchase them at the least hazard to the gospel. He knew too much of another world to bid so high for the enjoying of this, and therefore he is regardless of what his enemies can do with him, well knowing he should go to heaven, whereby they would or no. So he cares little for himself, Paul, and he wants to serve God. So I would encourage you to get a PDF of the book, and it's just an awesome book. It is probably one of the best books ever written, next to the Bible, and it's 1,000 pages. You can buy a copy, full copy, at the Banner of Truth hardback, and you can get a 3-volume paperback edited edition by the Banner of Truth. And I'm reading it again, and I trust that you will be reading it too. God bless you, and may it be a blessing to you.